colour. And I really wish I'd been over at Roker Pier this morning, but hey, yeah, take your chances, don't you? This is one of those situations where I am convinced there is an image here. I just can't see it. I've come back round to the steps with the curve, and we've got some lovely weathered railings going down into the water, and we've got a bit of a curve leading out to the side of the bay. Now there's a few little drawbacks. I'll try and whiz you around and show you what I'm on about. Bear in mind I'm in the dark here and I can't see what I'm pointing at. So we've got the steps down here. We've got this lovely curve and it swoops round and it comes back around there. Just let me just check this image. Oh, far too bright. Let me just stick that onto 30 seconds. Right. In the distance, let's put it up a bit. So we have a white hut and we have a white lifeboat thing. And we have a sign. And then we have a darker hut, which I don't want in the image. So I've tried to angle the camera so it just swoops round and catches the top of the curved part of the walkway. Little bit of the railing in, but that's it. There's too much white stuff to create a short long exposure. Yeah, that kind of works. I've got the polarizer on to try and take the glare off the steps and also darken the water, but I think I might actually, oh crikey, that was a big one. I think I might actually prefer it without the polarizer on. It creates everything white over there, but it picks up the fact that the steps are wet. That'll make sense when you see the image. Turning the polarizer off to get the glare off the water and darken the water is great, but it also takes the shine off the stairs, and I want the stairs shiny to prove that they're wet, so you know the water's come up them. I think that works. I say it's one of those, I know there's an image here, I just need to get it. I'm at F9 and I've been shooting between 30 seconds and yeah, that one really wasn't worthwhile. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Between 30 and 45 seconds. Every now and then a lovely wave comes in. I'd love to get some slower exposures, but I think it's actually too bright. I've only got the 6-stop on. Well, I think I've missed the spot that I was after. Excuse me, I'm just trying to stop an exposure. Not sure about that. The steps that I came to originally this morning, I thought would work really well. But I think I spent far too long down there to actually catch these at the best. I could have done with being here when the water was sort of up to where I'm standing, but I'm still having a go. The railings are this beautiful turquoisey dark aqua, and I'm sorry if it's noisy, but we're facing the sea. Live with it. So I've isolated 2 uprights. I've got a little bit of the stepping. We're still getting the occasional really big wave. Now I have tried this with some shorter exposures, but there is so much foam, it's just not working right at all. So I've given that one up, and I am going to go over to the lighthouse in a minute. I've just got the polarizer on, which I'm using to try and take the glare off the water, and I've got the 6-stop. I'm at I don't know, F12, F10, something like that, somewhere around there. 30 seconds wasn't quite long enough for what I'm after. I'm after mono. I don't know whether I'm going to be high key or low key. Let's have a look at that. That's more like it, yes. 76.5 seconds, way. And amazingly, I'm not getting the lens covered in water. I don't know if it's a comfortable composition or if the composition even works, but it's all I can think of doing here at the moment. I keep eyeing up another shot over there, standing up here, letting the seawall guide you round to the lighthouse in the distance. Might have a go at that. I'm shooting into the light again, which isn't, as you know, my preferred option, but it's all I can do. Bit of a meh morning, I think, but I don't care because I'm out and about. I'm at the coast, so it really doesn't matter. The images are really secondary. I finished shooting the little bit of the stairs, which I'm still not convinced I like, and I had a go at the longer shot using the seawall as a lead-in line to the lighthouse, but I really didn't like it. And then I just thought, let's have a go at some ICM. Completely abstract, but I think as a set of, I think there might be 2 sets of 3s, but certainly as a set of 3, really like them. I used the first ones I did had the 6 stop and the polarizer on, and I literally just swept the camera right to left. The second lot I did, I took the 6 stop off, dropped the shutter speed obviously. I don't quite like how they turned up, so I'm going to show you those next. Right, that's it. That's me done here. I've got one more location that I'm going to try and stop at because we've got a goopy stuff. Might work. So if I get there and I like it, I'll see you there. If I don't, thanks for coming along. It's been a bit of an odd morning, but hey, any morning at the coast is good fun. Have a great week. Catch you next Sunday. Bye. Well, I do put myself in some strange positions. You can't see it, but to my right there is a bank of gentlemen with telescopes. Lord knows what they're watching. They're either looking at the boats, which are right out in the distance, or they're looking for seabirds. I've come to, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Hugh Battery, H-E-U-G-H. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. And I've come here courtesy of, or thanks to the inspiration provided by Craig Roberts. There's a beautiful black tarmac, a beautiful creamy white edging paving slabs, and then black railings. And I'm just, I don't know, it's attracting me. I've taken a couple of shots from the top. Excuse me, I'm just going to put my bag up and go for a wander. It's one of those. I saw Craig's images and I thought, oh, I really like those. But now I'm here, I'm just not so sure. Maybe it's because the tide is too far out. And I've got lots of detritus down here. I say detritus, it's rocks. That might be a little bit better. Let's just zoom out a bit. And I'm trying to cut out the rocks. But there's a lovely curve in this railing. sure this tripod isn't actually straight. No, very sure it's not. So I'm trying to zoom out enough to lose the rocks, whilst I've lost a wiggle on my tripod there, my head. Keeping the sea in, trying not to cut off too many of the legs. Yeah, have to go forward slightly. And trying to get this curve in. Right, I'm going to put you down because I can't do this while I'm talking to you. Yeah, I definitely needed to be, excuse me. I definitely needed to be here when the tide was slightly further in. What I'm thinking of is quite a stark black and white. Just emphasising the curve of the fence. I'm pointing in the other direction now, and the beautiful distance between the sea, the black tarmac, the black railings, and this almost white edging paving slabs. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'll stick up anything I get. And that's it. Definitely done. See you next weekend. Bye!